Welcome back to Wrestling Renaissance. My name is TJ Leo.
And I'm your Wagers champion, Call 2K.
Indeed you are, sir. And today's the first episode of the second year of Co-op Entertainment. We just celebrated our 2-year anniversary.
Third year.
Oh, we started. That's
the first episode of our third year.
That's right. That's right. And the whole anniversary thing is just like strange. Remember the whole controversy with WrestleMania's 25th anniversary, where people were like, "That's not how it works."
Yeah, this is the 20th anniversary of WrestleMania. No, it's not. WrestleMania 21 would be the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was the 24th anniversary, basically, at WrestleMania 25. Yeah, weird. But yeah. So we're in our third year, going forward, and with that, we got a little bit of an updated set here. Looks a little bit more sharp, a little bit more nice, and we have a different background. We used to have the big W in the background. Now we have an arena shot. Do you recognize what event that's from, sir?
That does look like a WrestleMania.
It is.
I kind of want to say 3, but I don't think it's 3.
No, it's one we both really like.
17.
Yes, WrestleMania 17. When I was picking what the background would be, I was between two. I was between our top pick for the best WrestleMania of all time, which is WrestleMania 17, or what started the show, which was SummerSlam 2024, I believe it was. And the SummerSlam 2024 like crowd shots are not really all that great. They're fine. So I was like, yeah, I mean, you get that iconic Pontiac Silverdome roof, which, looking at it in this image, kind of looks like the roof's broken.
It does.
It looks like it's not in a good place, but I think that's just the design of it. I think
so.
But yeah, WrestleMania 17.
Mean, by that time, that stadium was really old. It was pretty old.
Yeah.
The Astrodome, it was pretty old.
The Astrodome, yeah, not the Pontiac Silverdome, the Astrodome. Yeah. I kept saying the Pontiac Silverdome. Pontiac Silverdome was WrestleMania.
Silverdome, WrestleMania, yeah.
And they returned to it, I think, at WrestleMania 34.
No,
I mean, they never returned.
No.
To it?
Ford Field was WrestleMania 23.
Right.
That stadium had been torn down before then.
Right. Okay. They're tearing down a lot of stadiums in the States, or at least in Michigan. Michigan, they don't seem to want to keep them. And they're both named after car companies. Is there a connection there?
Well, Detroit is known as Motown City.
It's true.
There are a lot of American... that's basically the American auto industry.
Yeah.
It was kind of centralized there.
Yeah.
Detroit.
They're not far from me. They're only about 2 hours from me. Michigan, Detroit. But yes, this is the Wagers episode Fatal 4-Way. Because for some ungodly reason,
the mega episode.
Every company has a PLE or a pay-per-view this weekend. Crazy.
All 3 major companies and TNA.
Oh, the low blow is real. Yes, indeed. We have a WWE, an NXT, a TNA, and an AEW show this weekend. 3 of them on Sunday. Crazy. What a dumb decision that was. I don't know who decided that. Seems like a really bad idea. Seems like you're splitting the market really badly on that one. But we're gonna make our wagers. Now we're not gonna wager and go in depth on all 4 shows. Otherwise, we'll be here for 10 years, and I'm not interested in doing that. So instead, we are going to do quick picks for AEW and TNA, and then we're gonna do full wagers for NXT and WWE.
Yes.
If you've never watched the show before, you're in for a treat because before every WWE and NXT PLE, AEW pay-per-view, and sometimes TNA pay-per-view like today, we talk about the build-up to the shows and lock in our wagers. And on subsequent shows, we break down the results, see how we fared on our wagers, and rate each match on the Co-op Entertainment review scale of 1 to 10. And today's a big day. Now, before we even get into that, I was saving this for this episode because we're 2 years old now. But I think it was either last Wrestling Renaissance episode. I'm pretty sure it was the last one, the Clash in Italy episode. I said I should really go back and get some stats about our wagers.
Ooh, okay.
And find out what happened there. Like what's our history over the last 2 years. And I indeed did that. Wrote it down, went through the whole thing, went through defenses, all that kind of stuff. So, I have a couple stats here. So, longest reign is 4 defenses in a row before losing the title again. Losing the Wagers Championship.
I think that was me.
It was me, sir. It was me. Your longest reign was 3 defenses in a row.
Okay.
So and if you include winning the championship, you just add 1 to that. So you would be technically correct. You had 4 wins in a row, 3 of which were defenses. Total defenses since we started. So total successful defenses, I have 11. You have 7 for some reason. I'm not sure how that works.
Really?
So,
okay.
And then I have the specifics here. So I was the inaugural champion at SummerSlam 2024. And then we just passed it back and forth for like a bunch in a row. The second champion was you at All In 2024. Then I won it back, Bash in Berlin 2024. Then you won it back, All Out 2024. Then I won it back, Bad Blood 2024. Then you won it back, Wrestle Dream 2024. Then I won it back, Crown Jewel 2024. And that's where I had the 4 successful defenses in a row. I kept it for Full Gear 24, Survivor Series 24, Rumble 25, and Elimination Chamber 25. And then you won it back, Revolution 25. And then you defended it at Dynasty 25, and then defended it again at WrestleMania 41. Then I won it back at Backlash 25. And then you won the triple threat to win the championship. That was the Saturday night's main event, NXT Battleground, AEW Double or Nothing show in 2025. And then you successfully defended that at Money in the Bank 2025. And then I won it back at Night of Champions 2025. Ooh, sign of things to come. We'll see. And then I successfully defended it 4 times in a row. So I have two four defenses apparently. So I won. I defended it in the triple threat, which was the one that we had talked about off camera. Bash, Saturday night's main event. Oh no, that was the quad. Sorry, the quad. Bash.
You won the quad?
I won the quad. Yeah. Bash.
Oh.
Saturday night's main event.
That's the real
Evolution
sign, I think.
All In. Yeah, that could be the real sign.
Damn.
2025. Successfully defended at SummerSlam 25, and then Heatwave Forbidden Door double show 25, and then Clash in Paris 25, and then you won it back at a triple threat, which was All Out, WrestlePalooza, and No Mercy 25.
Oh, WrestlePalooza, that's my joint. That's my jam.
That's your jam. That was the best show ever. And then there was a double show that you defended it successfully, Bound for Glory and Crown Jewel Perth 25. Then I won it back at Wrestle Dream 25, which I think was my first AEW championship win. I'd always won it back at a WWE show, I'm pretty sure. And then defended it at Halloween Havoc 25. You won it back at Full Gear 25. I won it back at Survivor Series 25, and then defended it twice at Deadline 25 and Cena's last match. And then we basically just passed it back and forth 4 more times. And then you had a 3 defense run starting at Stand and Deliver 26. You kept it for that. Dynasty 26, WrestleMania 42, Backlash 26. And now we're back to passing it back and forth since Double or Nothing. So we'll see if you can keep the championship and get that title run. So we have had 40 matches, basically, at this point. We have had 40 matches. This is match number 41.
And the record?
The record?
Yeah.
What record?
How many have you won and how many have I won?
It's equal because there's only 2 of us.
So I've won 20, you've won 20?
Yeah.
You sure?
Well, as far as like 20 championship wins, I believe. No, I think it's like it's something. I can't remember the math. I did math and I checked a bunch of stuff and I found out that we've both won the title an equal amount of times because there's only 2 of us. I can't remember what the math was. I'm sure someone out there is going, it's obvious, but I cannot recall. So that's why I ended up just doing total defenses. Because if you go through all the championship wins, it ends up being equal.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I count 22 for you.
Weird. So then that would mean 18 for you?
18 for me, yeah. Which would make sense if you had 2 different
long reigns,
5 streaks in a row. Yeah.
Sure. I guess I did my math wrong. I didn't write it down because I thought I did the math right, but apparently I didn't. Okay, so yeah, it's 22 wins to 18, I guess.
So I got to catch up.
You got to catch up. I never would have guessed that, having gone and looked at the stats. I would have been like, oh yeah, I'm fucked. Like, it feels like you've won more times to me. It feels like that.
That would be the case in trivia.
Yeah. Yeah, if I did trivia stats, no. It's been like 218 to 3. Something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be bad. All right. Let's get into the show. I'm going to switch over to the Titantron 3000, and we're going to start off with Forbidden Door. So again, we're not going to go into super mode, super detail mode for AEW and TNA. Let's just do a quick hype level for the show on our co-op entertainment hype scale.
2.
1. I've never been
The
less
concept
interested.
The concept of Forbidden Doors gone. Yeah. It's just like Survivor Series. Just like Night of Champions, it's just a name of a show now.
Yeah. Because we see crossover all the time now, so there's nothing special here. In fact, like the card itself, looking at the card, I look at all those matches and I go, it's not on my priority list.
There's a few matches that do have the Forbidden Door concept still there. But a lot of it is, story. There's 2 tournament finals. There's matches that have AEW lore story behind it somewhat. Some more than others, but
yeah,
it's essentially just a show on the way to All In 2 months.
Yeah, it looks like filler. This feels like Fastlane used to, where it was just this thing in between.
Almost
like a Saturday Night's Main Event would probably be better. Just a fun little thing for
whatever that PLE that was between that PLE and Saudi between Rumble and Mania. Was that Crown Jewel or what was the name of that one?
There was Crown Jewel. There was Clash of Champions.
The one that Saudi just kind of booked that was between Rumble and Mania for a few years. That's what this kind of feels like.
Let's see. Let's see what they got here. WWE in Saudi Arabia, live events, pay-per-views. There was the Greatest Royal Rumble. There was Super Showdown. Maybe that's the one you're thinking of. No, that was usually in the summer, wasn't it? Super Showdown, June. Oh, there was a Super Showdown in February at one point. Crown Jewel, Night of Champions, Crown Jewel, King of the Ring, Crown Jewel, Night of Champions. Yeah, so maybe a Super Showdown is probably an apt metaphor.
Yeah.
It's just there. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we're not going to do discussions about the show unless there's anything specific you want to really quickly get out. Otherwise, we are just going to do match. We're going to go through each match and do our wagers. We're going to do the same as we always do. We're going to do confidence points for the winner. No bonus questions. Just rapid fire. Starting with the three-way tag between El Sky Team, the Young Bucks, and what is it? Unbound Co., I think is the name. By the way,
Takagi and Teton. That's what I wrote down.
So
my camera.
Yeah, your camera's being funky again. And who's Sky Team? Is that
Mystico and Mascara Dorada?
Okay. And yes, I did put these in order of what I think the cards will be, as I always do. If that even matters. Also, apologies for the quality of some of the graphics today. I don't know what happened, but the companies, like the graphics companies, doing the match graphics for these companies, kind of shit the bed.
Yeah.
Night of Champions is the only one I could get like high. Well, and TNA did pretty good too, but like NXT and AEW kind of failed this time. All right, you're the champion. You go first.
All right, I go.
Yeah.
I go Sky Team for 3.
Team for 3. Going Young Bucks for 1.
CMLL team. I think CMLL's got to get one win
And this
on
is
the card, and this is not for a title, so I think they get it.
I think it's just a show opener, and the Young Bucks will win for the feel good moment. That's all I can. Well, that's the only reason. All right.
Yeah.
The Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament Final: Mercedes Moné against Maya World, who I have no idea who she is. Okay, Michael.
Yep.
Monet for 6. Ooh.
Mercedes for 1.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right.
Interesting side note about this match. This is the Owens finals, right?
Yep.
Neither one of these two were part of the announced group of contestants.
They
for
were
the
both
tournament.
the wild cards.
They were both. Well, no, there were no wild cards that were announced at the beginning.
Were they injury replacements?
They were injury replacements. Mercedes was the replacement for Willow Nightingale, and Maya World was a replacement for the one from Japan.
Mina?
Not Rio.
Mina Shirakawa?
Saray.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yep.
So they booked this
Maya World. Maya World's kind of the feel good story because like just a couple days beforehand, her brother died in an automobile accident. Like 2 days before, she was a replacement.
So you think there might
so
be
she
a
came
chance?
in, she won the match. Yeah,
I got you. Interesting. Shit.
And then she beat her former mentor, Athena, to get this match. And this match is basically against her inspiration to get into wrestling, Mercedes.
Crap. But you still went with Mercedes.
So I think, but I still went with Mercedes, but only for 1.
Okay.
Because in my heart, I think they will go with it. but my brain says Mercedes.
Okay. Next up is the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. Now, I'm going to try and pronounce his name, but I always fail the first time on these. I'm going to say Shota Umino.
Close. Shota
Umino. Okay. Versus Pac. Or Pac, depending on who you ask. Who did I pick here? Okay. You're up.
Umino? More like yes. I'm going Umino for 7.
Agreed. Umino for 5.
New Japan's got to get a win.
Yeah.
This is the one that I think they get.
Yeah, I don't see Pac having a surprise win here in the middle of the card. That'd be weird.
No.
All right. Next up, again, apologies for the graphics. They're all over the place. AEW World Tag Team Championship. Cage and Cope defend against the Dogs. Okay. Is it you or me?
No, it's you.
Cage and Cope for 9.
Cage and Cope for 8.
Yep. This is not where they drop the titles. This is not the time.
The title match will be Bucks and Cope and Christian at All In.
Makes sense. All right. Next up, AEW Continental Championship. Jon Moxley defends against Bandito. Okay. Now it's your go.
Moxley for 4.
Moxley for 7.
I like Bandito, but I don't see him being 2-belt Bandito.
No.
And I don't see Moxley losing this until the C2, the Continental Classic.
Yeah. And this will be a good match, I think. But, I still don't really care.
No.
Next up, Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr.
All right.
My go? Your go? I don't know.
Yep. You.
Omega for 3.
Kenny for 5.
Okay. Does Zack Sabre Jr. ever win anything over here? I don't think he does. I think he just comes over to impress the shit out of everybody and then goes back to where he came from to win things there.
Yeah.
He's amazing, though. I wish
he has really good
have,
technical matches.
Yeah, I wish he would have a bigger presence over here, but he doesn't seem interested. The Owen Hart Men's Tournament Final, Strickland versus Ospreay. You're up.
Oh, that is me. Ospreay for 9.
Ospreay for 4. Have we been different? We haven't had a single one that's different yet. Oh no, the tag team match. The tag team match.
Yeah, tag match. Yeah, this is Ospreay's tournament to lose. I said that from the beginning. This is for a title match at Wembley Stadium in England.
Yeah, makes the most sense for sure.
That's going to be where Will is going to win the title.
Ooh, future spoilers. AEW Women's World Championship. Tekla defends against Starlight Kid.
Yep. It's you.
Tekla for 8.
Tekla for 2.
I did think about this one. I was like, if they were ever going to give it to someone from a different company, this is probably where they would do it. But I just don't think they're going to. I don't think AEW's ever given their title to somebody from New Japan. Like, it's just never happened.
Not a main title. No. They might have done like a international title, but not.
And the ones that they have,
not a main title,
were kind of in AEW already. They were like kind of like always around anyway. So
yeah.
Okay. And then finally, the steel cage match: MJF and the Don Callis family versus the conglomeration Darby Allin and Konosuke Takeshita in a 6-on-6 steel cage / Hell in a Cell match.
Essentially, yeah. Do you know the stipulation?
I do not. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change my answer. I'd like to know though, but I'm not going to change.
If Team Briscoe wins, Mark Briscoe gets a title match.
If Team Briscoe
MJF
wins, okay, interesting.
Yeah,
okay,
then he gets a world title match against MJF.
Okay.
Oh, I got to put my points. Ready? Team Briscoe for 6.
Team Darby, same thing, I guess, for 2. Yep. This match is going to suck. It's going to be a clusterfuck.
I mean, it's going to be. I remember they had one last year at Forbidden Door, I think it was.
Nothing like a
repeat. It was the one in London. I remember there being enough room outside the ring, between the ring and the cage, for people to essentially hang out while like 2 or 4 people can be in the ring getting their shit in. And then they swap out, and then 2 more people come in, do their shit. And then
it's just
like that.
It's just kind of dumb. I mean, I guess they did that at WWE Armageddon, Hell in a Cell, the 6-man. But
yeah,
it's just a little weird. I don't know. It's a little much. Okay, that's it for AE Dubs. We did our hype level already? 2 and 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're not really going to do, since we're not going to have a big review afterwards, we're not doing individual expectations.
No.
For each match.
Yeah, there's a 0% chance of watching the show. Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on it. I may watch it on replay.
Yeah, if someone watches and says this is like a masterpiece, then I'll be like, all right, I'll check it out. But like, it's nothing about this show interests me whatsoever.
Right. Yeah.
You son of a bitch. All right, let's continue on then to TNA Slammiversary, their version of WrestleMania? ? It's always a question of whether it's this or Bound for Glory, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
They're 2 really big shows, though. So let's hype level. I'm a 4.
4?
Wow. Okay.
Well, I guess more than AEW.
More than AEW. Yeah. There's some.
I guess, but also kind of more out of curiosity because of the creative shakeup.
Mm-hmm. See what kind of. I mean, I don't expect big changes because of the shakeup because it's too early. When things shake up like that, it usually takes a little bit of time before you start seeing the repercussions of it.
Yeah.
But who knows? We might see some crazy stuff just because they want to make an impact with the with the changes. So we'll have to see. All right, let's get to the matches. Starting with what I think will open the show: the return of Ultimate X for the TNA X Division Championship. We have Fabian Eichner, Mr. Elegance, Amazing Red, Cedric Alexander defending his X Division Championship, Leon Slater, Casey Navarro, and Frankie Kazarian. Let's do our wager. I almost went with it being the main event, but I don't think they would do that. Because I do think this is what sets TNA apart from everything else.
It is
this division. Yep. So it should be their main event, quite honestly. But whatever. You're up, champ.
I'm gonna go Eichner for 1.
I'm gonna go Frankie for 1. I almost went with Eichner, but I didn't. He looks, I don't know,
an awful lot like Giovanni Vinci.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know. There's just something about him that I don't know. I don't know. But this match should be sick. There's some high flying crazies in this match.
Yes.
Hopefully somebody catches Cedric Alexander this time though.
That was Leon Slater.
Was it really Leon?
Yeah, it was Leon. Yeah.
The guy that jumped off the top of one of the 4 posts and nobody caught him?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You stupid mother knuckers. That man is going to be a legend. You almost killed the man.
Yeah.
All right. So that's that. Next up, AJ Francis versus Elijah.
All right.
Migo?
Yeah.
Elijah for 5.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, our first identical one. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Whoops. I have too many windows, too many things going on. I just don't think. I mean, AJ Francis is just a mainstay for them at this point, but he's just a guy that they use for things. But at the same time, Elijah's like, this is kind of like just 2 old hats going at it for some reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I'm not. I mean, AJ's not old, but like, you can tell. How do you usually put it? The ceiling has been reached for AJ Francis.
Yeah. And
then Elijah's kind of older. How old is he? Do you know? He's Googling it.
I don't.
My assumption is that he's in his mid-40s, but maybe he's not that old.
I'll say like 38. 38.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, I'm still comfortable with Elijah. I just think he has more potential than AJ Francis. So why?
I think AJ is. I mean, he's kind of TNA's Miz.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
He'll have, good. Well, good. He'll have long stories with people, but essentially he's the heel that'll put the good guy over at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's enhancement talent, but like the next level of enhancement talent that's not just a jobber. It's someone you can get other people over with.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. I guess just because of his size, I'm assuming. It's not like he's an amazing wrestler or anything. Flop dollar, as they used to call him.
He's good. He took that as like oh man, I really need to get in shape and do better
now. He's better now. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Man, now I'm not as confident. Okay. Well, we'll see. Okay. Next up, the Elegance brand defends their TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championship against Rosemary and Allie. I'm gonna say Allie.
Yes. She's the bunny from AEW.
The bunny?
Yeah, she was with the bunny, the blade, and the butcher.
Oh, okay. Your go. No, my go. No, your go.
Elegance brand for 6.
Elegance brand for 3. Rosemary and Allie just kind of seems like a thrown together tag team. I don't know.
I think they may have had history before Allie had originally left. And she came back.
If they're going to be a serious tag team, have a name. Just saying. Just saying. I don't have anything to say about
Yes.
this. I
Tell
don't.
that to WWE
I
Women's
will
Division tag teams.
every day. I will every day. They do need to do that. Yeah, this match doesn't excite me whatsoever, unfortunately.
No.
Eddie Edwards versus Moose.
All right. Yeah.
Moose for 8.
You son of a bitch. Moose for 8.
Wow. I love Moose. I think he's awesome. I don't understand how
I like
he
him
hasn't
too.
got more of a push. He seems like a main eventer to me, and why they put people like who's actually in the main event up there is kind of beyond me.
I mean, he's had time at the top.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised WWE hasn't scooped him up. It's a little strange to me.
He was loyal to Scott D'Amore.
Which he's gone
For
now.
sure. Pretty sure he was loyal to Tommy Dreamer too. We'll see how loyal he is to TNA as a company now. But I mean, he's been really loyal to them.
Okay.
This whole time. So we'll see.
Eric Young versus Ricky Sosa.
This is me.
Hmm.
Oh, Ricky for 9.
Ricky for 7. It just doesn't seem like Eric Young's the person you put over in that match like this. As much as I love Eric Young.
Oh,
go ahead.
And Ricky's like their newest young stud signee.
Yeah.
That they have.
Makes sense to put him over rather than like Eric Young's done everything he needs to at this point. Time to put over other people. So,
yeah. Oh yeah.
The ladder match for the World Tag Team Championship, the System defending against the Hardys and the Righteous.
All right. Yeah.
Hardys for 6.
Righteous for 3.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most unpredictable on the card. It could be any of them, honestly. It feels like this is the only tag teams they have, to be honest with you. Like,
I don't know of any other ones.
Yeah. Like, it feels like these three just kind of toss it back and forth. There was another one, the Mustafa Ali stable, but I don't think that's a thing anymore.
Yep.
Should be an interesting match, though. I don't know how good it will be. You don't really have any, like, high flyers in here. You got a couple of old timers, a bunch of big men, or, middleweights, so it's like, I don't know. Might be fine.
And Kurt Hawkins is no spring chicken himself.
Yeah, that's true, too. Yeah. Speaking of Mustafa Ali, the Open Challenge. So for this one, we are basically just saying, and you might have to edit yours because I should have went over this with you. Does Mustafa Ali retain, or does his mystery opponent win? That's, if you want to guess who his opponent is, that's fine. But that's kind of how I booked this, essentially.
That's kind of what I figured. That's kind of what I had gone into it, assuming.
Okay. I think it's you now.
Yep. I'm going the challenger for 4.
Ali for 4. Interesting. Obviously the big rumor is that it's Apollo Crews coming over.
Oh, that I did not know.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's the rumor. There's nothing to support it. It just seems like they would want TNA's kind of big on having surprises be former WWE stars, and
Yeah.
Cruz has history with Ali, and they would put on some good matches. So it kind of makes sense, but it literally could be anyone. It could be anyone. It like literally anyone you can think of. It could be anyone on the TNA roster. It could be anyone on the WWE or NXT roster for all we know. They may have borrowed somebody for this.
Right.
Or it could just be a new indie guy that we have no idea about. So, no idea. But I think Mustafa will be supremely challenged by whoever comes out, and probably will go into a program with them. But I don't think he's going to lose. But we'll see.
I think they could have Ali lose, and then take some time off. But essentially, when he after that get in a program to go for the title, to go for the main title.
Interesting. Okay.
That would be the next step for him.
Yeah, he has nowhere else to go but to the top at this point.
Yep.
TNA Knockouts World Championship. Lei Ying Lee.
Yeah.
Defends against Zaya Brookside. No, it's you. I think it's me.
No, it's you. This is match number 8.
Lee Young Lee retains for 2.
Actually, just changed my
Oh,
pick.
Interesting.
It was Lee for 2. Now it's Zaya for 2.
I don't know enough about
And now
Zaya to pick her, so I went with the
she was friends, partners, confidants, or whatever with Lee. But a few months ago, she turned on her after she won the title. So I think this will be the culmination of her finally getting her shot and getting the title.
Crap.
And cheating to do it.
Oh. Okay.
Or, using tomfoolery and the dreaded shenanigans. Shenanigans.
All right.
But now that I look at my next pick, I'm reminded why
you went with Lee Yang.
I went with Lee in the first place. Yes.
Yep. So for the TNA World Championship, we got Mike Santana defending against Nick Nemeth. I don't know anymore.
This was me.
Okay.
Nemeth for 7.
Nemeth for 9.
9.
Obviously, the rumor is that Mike Santana might be going to NXT. So it just makes sense based on that rumor alone that he drops the title to Nemeth, and then Nemeth goes on to face someone else.
Yep.
And that's it for TNA. So, there's some interesting things in there. My hope is that they have a good show. I think there'll be more than one surprise that we're just not thinking of, but they need to have kind of a good show to kind of justify all the crap that's going on over there. They're not doing so well.
Yeah.
Especially with the TV deal they got. Everyone kind of thought, man, they could be on the map. And then they just didn't. They didn't do anything.
They've kind of shit the bed.
Yeah. They need to make new stars. They got to start pushing new people. It's they kind of have the same people in the men's main event scene all the time. It's like, guys, let's go.
In these contracts, they're signing people for like 3 months at a time, 6 months at a time.
Weird.
Like Eichner, he's essentially just signed through the summer right now.
Wonder why they're doing that, just to see how they work out, I guess.
I don't know.
Very strange. they're having a huge lack of money. That's always possible. Doing a lot of short-term, contracts.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that's TNA. Well, I do want to watch this show again, even if it's just for the Ultimate X match. I just want to see how that performs, and just kind of curious how they do. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let's get into the main part of the show. Starting with NXT, the Great American Bash, which is in Orlando, Florida. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but I had to create this graphic myself because the amount of graphics that they haven't made as of this recording is stunning. It's stunning. Right. And you'll see that reflected in the match graphics as well because they are all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's happening at WWE right now with NXT. It just seems like they're putting zero effort into promotion for NXT.
They're putting all their effort into the actual television product.
Well, we'll discuss that.
of NXT.
We'll discuss that. We'll discuss that.
It's better than the other two.
Well, that's true. I don't know how much that says.
I finally got you there.
I don't know how much that says, though. I don't know how much that says.
It's a low bar, but they have cleared it.
It is indeed a low bar. Do we do hype level at the beginning? Or do we do it at the end? I think we... No. We don't do hype level at the beginning at all. We do individual match expectations, right?
We do a hype level.
An overall hype level? Do we do it at the end or the beginning?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Beginning.
Okay. Hype level.
7 for me.
I was hovering at a 6. I was trying to think if I could go up, but yeah, 6. I'm gonna stay with a 6.
I mean, for me, I think we may see, depending on the match results, we may be seeing one or multiple of these people in NXT for the last time.
Interesting. Okay.
So that kind of adds to my hype going into it.
I will say
these matches.
Yeah, I will say that both WWE PLEs that we're going to talk about are more unpredictable than I thought they were. Because when I was doing up confidence points for these ones, I wasn't nearly as confident as I was with the AEW and TNA ones, which is crazy to me because I don't watch those products.
Right.
But I watch these ones, so I don't know what that says. Yeah, I mean, it should be a good show. I guess I can comment on something before we even get started, and that's that, is it just me, or does the NXT crowd seem very quiet lately? They seem to be just kind of not interested in certain things.
Sometimes it does seem like that, yeah.
It's weird. Like, they're normally, like, on fire for a lot of the show, and there's just a lot of the show where they're sitting on their hands, and they just look disinterested. I don't know what that is. And I'll get more into the specifics of that when we talk about the specific matches, but a little strange. Something I noticed. I was like, the crowd doesn't seem like they care. That's weird. They normally love this stuff. I don't know what's up with that. All right, well, let's get into it. So again, I ordered these matches in the order that I think they will be booked. Starting with the NXT Women's North American Championship, Zarya defends against Tatum Paxley. Let's do our wagers. All right, you are up first, sir. We got the wide cam.
Oh,
you're up.
Well, Ghetto Blaster helped me out with this one. My OG Ghetto Blaster from a long time ago. He told me Zarya's going to win and put the most points on it.
Interesting. Because I said the exact same thing. Zarya.
You better not be telling him my answers. Son of a bitch.
That is funny. All right. Standing by for the bonus question.
All right. Well, we both think Zarya's going to win. How many F5s is she going to deliver during the match between bell to bell? No over under. Exact number.
Okay. I got mine.
All right. Not one, but two. You. Yeah.
Two. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. All right. So, yeah, Zarya's on fire right now. I think she is going to be a huge star when she gets up to the main roster. I think she's the next Rhea. She's come a long way. She's come a long way from her debut as just a bodyguard, basically.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch as she continues to dominate. But yeah,
she's great on the mic. She's believable.
Yeah,
on the mic.
Great look.
Fantastic look.
Yep. Serious contender type vibes, main event type vibes consistently. Yeah, she's going places as long as she stays healthy. She's gonna be good. I do not see Tatum being the one to dethrone her. At least not now, anyway.
Tatum has been there for a while. She's been main champion. She's been North America champion.
Up and down.
I don't think there's anything left in NXT 4.
So you think she's one of the ones that are going to be moving to
I think
Raw or SmackDown?
She potentially could be moving up to Raw or SmackDown. So I would not be surprised if this is the last match she has in NXT.
Where do you think she goes? Got to be SmackDown, right? It's still weak over there. It's better, but it's still like we say that though. Meanwhile, Jordan Grace is over there and she's not doing anything. She might be better suited on Raw because there's more women.
Yeah, I think
size.
Raw. Yeah. You've got Sol. You've got Roxanne, Maxine,
Liv, Stephanie,
Ivy.
Yeah. Raw makes more sense. I agree. All right. Expectations? 6.
7.
Okay.
Tatum's good. Tatum's gotten a lot better. Tatum, the more I watch Tatum, the more I like.
Okay.
The more I like her.
All right. 6 and a 7.
And she is not deceptively strong, but she's quite strong herself.
Stronger than she looks.
So I think this could be a good powerhouse match.
All right.
Women meet, slapping women meet.
Well, I hope that's the case. All right, the next match.
6,
oh yeah, I'll wait for you to catch up just to make sure you got everything.
You're good. I'm good.
Next up, we got the Men's North American Championship. Miles Bourne versus Tavion Heights.
Oh wow!
What was that? Good to go.
All right, this me?
Nope, this would be me.
No, this is you.
Yeah.
All
right. Going with Miles for 6. Miles for 6. Tavion for 3. Okay.
Tavion for 3.
We're officially different off the hop. All right. Standing by for the bonus.
So they are friendly. They've been friendly since they have been in the No Quarter Catch crew with Charlie Dempsey before he went to Birthright. And they've kind of covered each other. They've kind of backed each other up lately too. Will there be a handshake after the match? Will they still be friendly after the match and offer each other a handshake or, a raise of the arm? That kind of moment afterwards.
All right. Good.
Me?
Nope, it's me.
You.
No, there will not be a handshake. You agree?
Also, no.
All right. Yeah, my brain kind of went back and forth a little bit on this one. I think I went with what I want rather than what I think will happen, which that's a mistake most of the time. I like Miles. I think he should keep the title. I don't like Tavion. I don't want him to have the title, but I think you might be. I think I know where your head's at here. You think Tavion's potentially going to turn heel here and cheat to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would make sense. His character has been vanilla as shit. He's uninteresting. Turning him heel would give him some character and some ways to grow and a title. So I can see that happening. I just don't want it to because I am so disinterested in Tavion. He's done nothing to win me over.
He's changed his look, changed his hair, changed his gear. I think he's going to change his attitude. He's going to change personality, and I think he's going to turn officially, if you can call it officially. And then I think he will win the title. Miles, he's just kind of hit his peak. I think he didn't win the NXT title. But I think he's done everything that he's going to do in NXT.
If Sol Ruka is any indication, I think Miles should stay and get the main title before he goes up. He needs more seasoning. The last thing you want is another Sol Ruka situation where you've put her up there too soon. And not only that, but he's still getting the Orton comparisons. And I think you want
He'll always get the Orton comparisons, though.
He will, but I think there's ways to curb it and to like lessen it. And I don't think they've gotten there. I think they're just kind of continuing on that trend. And I do think it's probably inevitable that him and Orton end up having a match when he gets up to the main roster. I just think he needs more seasoning. I think he's not quite there as much as I like him. I think he needs more.
I think he needs new people to work with.
He needs new people to work with. I think he needs bigger stakes. And it's hard to make him heel because it's easy to sympathize with him. It's easy to empathize with him as a character. But I kind of feel like everybody should have face and heel experience in NXT before they go to the main roster. I feel like that really like lets people experience both sides of the wrestlers experience both sides of the fence, and they learn a lot from that. I feel like, and they can also bring out parts of them that they can capitalize on as a character, and then they have options that they're fully aware of when they get to the main roster and stuff like that. Where then there's this, like I said, I keep going back to Sol Ruca, but it's like I really do feel like they pushed her too fast. And then they can't do that again. So, not to say that he'll have issues on the main roster. He's so crisp in the ring; it's hard to imagine him doing that. But we said the same thing about Sol Ruca. She was amazing in NXT, phenomenal, and she's just kind of not the same person in the main roster. So,
but I don't think it was anything that she could have fixed or that could have been avoided had she stayed down there another month, 2 months, 3 months.
I think go ahead.
It was essentially the transition from the PC to arenas.
And, hindsight's 2020, but now we know that NXT is doing big crowds. Now they're doing live events to help them figure that out. So she would have had that opportunity had she stayed longer. Obviously, they didn't have that in the plans. I'm sure it was a recent development where they're like, yeah, this seems like something we need to get these guys in front of bigger crowds.
I mean, the ones they're doing 1,000, 1,100 people. I mean, it's not the 6,000, 8,000, 10,000s that they're doing weekly TVs on. It's not those big crowds that they're doing weekly TVs in front of. They're only doing like 800 to 1,000. I mean, which is still bigger than the PC.
Still bigger, yeah.
But it's not the scale of the arenas that Raw and SmackDown are packing in.
Yeah, I don't envy Shawn Michaels or Triple H, whoever is making the decision of like call this person up. I'm assuming it would be Triple H, but I don't really know.
Yeah,
it's probably a combination of Shawn and Triple H talking together, being like, "Is this person ready?" Yeah, he's ready. Take him. So we'll see. Hype or not hype? Expectations?
6.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't like Tavion. I don't like him. I like Miles, but so my expectations are at a 6. But there's a lot of room there to impress the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? Not that it matters to them, but like,
yeah, for
the purposes of the show, there's a lot of room for them to impress me. So they have the chance to do that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Next up, Shiloh Hill versus Tristan Angels. And I don't know if I pointed this out, but as you can tell, the graphics are all over the place. All over the place. Thanks, WWE.com's graphics department. You guys are great. Who did I pick on this one? Okay, I believe it is you, sir.
This is match number 3, so that is me. I'm going Shiloh for 4. Don't fucking tell me. You son of a bitch.
Oh, God. I thought we were gonna be so. I don't know why I think this anymore. I when I was doing this, I'm like, man, I just don't know. There's no way we're gonna pick the same. This is so complicated. And then we both end up logistically coming to the same conclusions somehow. All right.
8.5 minutes. Over under 8.5 minutes.
Okay. You good?
Yep. Going under.
Going over.
Interesting. All right. That's good.
I went back and forth on this one. Oh,
I kind of did.
Well, because like I'm looking at these two guys and I'm like, both these guys are gonna make it. Clearly, at this point, it seems obvious. Both have what it takes to be a star. Tristan's got the whole. He gets sports entertainment clearly. He gets it. He's got experience. He's good in the ring. He's almost the next Triple H from what you can see. Like he does everything Triple H style. If Miles Bourne is Orton, Tristan Angels is Triple H. And then on the other foot, you've got Shiloh Hill, who is really new, clearly still green, but man, has he stepped up his game with his character.
He has got. You put him in front of a camera, and he will perform.
It's crazy. I don't know what light bulb went off, or like, I don't know if it was a light bulb that went off for him, or if the creative team were like holding him back on LFG and in his early first days. But he's super entertaining.
He puts the entertainment in World Wrestling Entertainment. I mean, he is. He's on a different level than him because he does have a lot more potential in ring. But he's to me, he's more entertaining than Danhausen.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I like Shiloh in the ring. I think he's quite good.
Yeah. He's good and getting better.
Yeah. He's one to watch for sure. Both these guys are ones to watch. This is what to me is exciting about NXT. It's seeing these types of guys come out of nowhere or like surprise you or grow. You watch them grow and you watch them learn, and you can tell that they're sponges. And
you watch how fast they do it too.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
3 months ago, there was no Tristan Angels. There was no Nathaniel Cranton, which is, his name on LFG.
Yeah, I will say
there was nothing before that.
I will say I like the name Shiloh Hill. I don't like the name Tristan Angels. I don't think it doesn't roll off the tongue. Tristan Angels.
I mean, it's very Hunter Hearst Helmsley-ish.
It is. So what are we going to call him one day? TA?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the name, but I am a big fan of the wrestler. Yeah, exactly. Expectations? I'm going to say a 7 on this one.
Yeah, I'll go 7. I mean, this is one of the ones where I'm excited to see two young guys who have not. I don't think either one of them have had a PLE match.
No, this is their debut. This is their PLE debuts. Yeah. Also, I never talked about it, but I'm like, either one of these guys could win and it'd be fine. There's really nothing riding on the line here. Both could win and they'll be perfectly fine because they're both getting over, in their own way. My hope is that they have a really, really great match and it's a continuing feud. So we continue to see them grow together and learn and grow. I think it's a good pairing. So, fingers crossed for both of them. Who would have thought that, watching LFG, that Shiloh Hill would end up being one of the most promising NXT superstars? Never would have guessed that.
I mean, Jasper Troy won season 1 and Shiloh won season 2, and he's far exceeded anything that Jasper's done.
Where is he? Where is Jasper? What's he doing?
I don't know.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Which is really funny because we were all for Jasper winning. So it's not like we were wrong because they clearly agreed with us because they made him win.
Right.
Like I said, I think Shiloh you could see Jasper's character before he had a character because he just demands a presence. He has an aura about himself. Whereas Shiloh really...
I hate that word.
Or an aura. Yeah.
I hate aura. Yeah, I hate that word aura.
I've used that word a lot before the fucking Gen Z people decided to use it as a whatever the hell they use it as. But yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's cinema. Yeah. But yeah, like you never saw this side of Shiloh really on LFG. You didn't see this
No, you didn't.
potential. You saw a guy who did the Running Man and who was missing a front tooth. That's really all you saw.
And then when he first appeared on NXT, he was just like the dark web hacker type.
Mm. And he's still
So
kind of
far-
that, but he's more of a MacGyver now type of character.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to describe it. He's like a MacGyver.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Or like MacGruber.
MacGruber. I will say that he did have one thing from his LFG days that has carried over. That if you go back and you watch, I think at some point we commented on it and we were like, "There's that thing. There's that thing." Whenever you see a wrestler who's doing something new, and you're like, "That could be a thing. That could be a thing." Sometimes it's something small, and in this case, it's his laugh. His laugh is contagious, in a way where you're like, you just smile when you hear him doing his goofy laugh. And he did it a couple of times in matches. And clearly either he noticed or creative noticed and was like, when you do that laugh, you get a reaction. Let's build upon that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Love to see it. Good stuff.
Huge fan.
Yeah. Can't wait to see where he goes from here.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we've got the Battle of Dark State. Chicago. Now, I've never out loud said his name before. Is it Shaquan Sugars? Shaquan?
Saquon. There's no H.
Saquon Sugars.
Yes.
Saquon Sugars versus Dion Lennox. Is my go or your go on this one? I think it's...
this is match 4, so this is you.
This is me? All right. Wide angle lens. Had to figure that out. All right, I went back and forth on this one quite a bit. But I ended up landing on Dion for 3.
Ooh.
Dion for 3.
Saquon for 5.
All right. Standing by for the bonus.
Well, you mentioned that this is the Battle of Dark State. I mean, Dark State.
Dark State.
Split.
Okay.
Will the remaining members of Dark State have an influence on the finish?
Do they have to be physically involved?
No. Not necessarily. Like if they appear at the entrance, causing a distraction, and then a roll up or something like that, then no. Then that would be an influence on the finish without physicality. So no, it does not necessarily have to include being physical.
Okay.
I got mine.
Yes.
Okay. No. I think they will get involved, but I don't think they will be involved in the finish. Or I don't think they will have an influence on the finish.
Interesting. Okay. This one is this story is a little confusing for me because in the past when you and I have talked about Dark State, we both agreed that Dion is the standout in the group. And what's funny about this is that this scenario reminds me a lot of The Shield. Because in those days, at least for me, I was like, well, clearly Roman is the not the leader, but like coming out of this, Roman is going to be the guy that they go with.
Yeah.
And then they went with Seth. And this reminds me of that situation where I'm like, I fully expected Dion to be booted from the group, but instead they did Saquon. And I was like,
Yeah.
Why?
That was kind of puzzling.
Yeah, why Saquon? Like, my only thought, and this might be why we chose different answers for our wagers, is maybe they feel like Saquon could be a much better face, but also maybe Dion being the leader of a faction, a heel faction, would be better for his career than getting kicked out. Because, like, when you get kicked out, you're typically the face. And I don't think that's what they want for Dion. So to get heat on Dion more, they picked Saquon to kick out because they thought he would make the best face out of the four of them. And that's why I'm kind of like wondering, why would Saquon win this if that's the idea? If the idea, like, because I don't believe that when they look at these two, they go, oh, Saquon's the guy. I don't know. I'm not seeing that. But at the same time, when you kick somebody out of the group and then you have them lose, it doesn't really do much for their career, does it?
Right.
So I don't know. But my gut tells me that this is not going to go the way that you would assume it would in a situation like this where someone gets booted. I think Dion's going to take the win here. It is tough. It's a tough call for me, though. I see it both ways, but I just, if Dion loses here, that kind of just makes Dark State, the remnants of Dark State, look worse than they already did. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I did kind of go back and forth. When I kind of groaned when when the match first came up, that's when I looked and saw how many points that I put on it.
Mm.
Now I say I went back and forth, but I still went with 5 points, right?
Yeah.
I think they did just kind of break off Saquon, not unexpectedly, but neither one of us thought it was going to be him. But I think he has shined, whatever. Being solo, he's really good. He's really good on the mic, and I think he could get a good push as a solo, better than what we thought he could have before.
Let's say
now I think Dion still can.
Go ahead.
But I think Dion still can. But I think Saquon might be able to do it better solo.
Interesting. Let's say Saquon wins. Does he continue his feud with Dark State, or does he move on? And if he moves on, I don't know where he goes. Unless you're right and Tavion wins the North American Championship and Saquon goes that route.
I mean, maybe he could still, depending on how he wins, he could still go through the other two members of Dark State, but the other two members of Dark State aren't Dion.
They're not built.
Especially Cutler.
Yeah, you would think that he
arguably the weakest one.
Yeah, you would think he would go through them to get to Dion. Exactly. Yeah. So, but it's the opposite. Right. So, yeah, man, we'll have to see. I'm very interested to see what route they take with this. It's a little unpredictable to me. This is one of the more unpredictable ones. Expectations. going to say a 5. I was going to say a 6. But I can't. I just don't know. I just don't know. They could just shock the crap out of me, but I don't know. I'm going with 5.
And we haven't really seen Sugars be in a singles match where he bears the full weight of the match on himself. You know, generally he's been in a tag match or part of a 3-on-3 or 4-on-4.
It's true.
So it'll be interesting to see how he handles a solo match, which, you know, possibly could go 10 plus minutes.
So it's a singles debut, really, unless he's had some singles debut.
More or less. I mean, he may have had some single matches on NXT, but I don't think so.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens.
But I will go 6.
6. Okay.
For expectation.
A lot of 6s and 7s. A lot of 6s and 7s on this.
Now, I've had 6s and 7s. Only 6s and 7s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is my first 5 on this show, I believe.
I think we will have some different numbers coming up, though.
Yeah, the further up we get on this card, the more crazy it gets, I think. Oh, Lord. Brent's I forgot about this one. The WWE Speed Championship, Women's Championship. Ren St. Clair defending against Ariana Grace, who looks extremely familiar. She looks like a singer.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not the best name. Just saying. Maybe not the best name. All right. Wagers. Or what do I have for here? Didn't Ren just get married?
No.
Or she's dating someone new.
Lash Legend did.
That's true. I feel like Ren got engaged or something. Maybe I'm wrong.
I know Thea Hale is with Harley. That Harley dude from LFG.
Harley. Shit. Harley. The Harley Davidson looking guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. All right. You got your answer?
I do.
You're up.
I'm going Miss Ren for 2.
I'm sure you can guess what I went with.
Of course. Why not?
Ren for 2. This is weird, dude. You got to get out of my head. It's fucking weird.
I think it's Ghetto Blaster's fault. He's the one telling you all my answers.
In the ghetto. All right, bonus question.
All right. Well, we know this one's going to be a short match because it's
over under 3 minutes.
Yeah. Over under 5 minutes. Now,
okay.
Who's the first one to attempt to pin?
All right. I think you're up.
Oh, this is me, yeah. I'm going Ariana.
I'm going Ren.
Nice.
Always like the differences. I can't believe the Speed Championship's still a thing, honestly. I don't get it. Whatever.
Why'd you go with Ren for only 2?
I mean, it's the Speed Championship, so it could go either way anyway. I don't know really anything about Ariana Grace. She's been absent for most of my NXT watching career.
You know why?
Because she's
I mean, she's part of Birthright.
Okay.
She was Knockouts champion. She was TNA Knockouts champion.
Really? Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. So why was she absent? Because she was
part of TNA.
Oh. But I thought she was.
Yeah.
Wasn't she in like Chase U or something?
No, she never was. I mean, she was in there before. She was Miss NXT. She was the self-crowned Miss NXT. She did kind of go away, I think, with an injury.
Hmm.
She got healed, and then she started up Birthright with Stax.
She doesn't look like a wrestler. I don't know. Is it just
She
me?
doesn't.
She looks like a singer. I mean, literally, she looks like a specific singer.
She looks like a specific singer. Yeah,
It's with the same first name. It's weird. It's very strange. Yeah, I don't have really anything to say. It's the Speed Championship. I don't understand why it's a thing. It's weird.
But I could see Ariana winning, and then whenever she has a title defense, she just tries to run outside of the ring and
Just
avoid
run from
any kind of
people.
contact for 4 minutes. Yeah, for as long as she can.
Correct
to
me if
defend
I'm
her
wrong.
title.
So you said she's in Birthright.
Yes.
Isn't the men's speed championship also in Birthright right now?
Yeah.
Shit.
Owned by Lexus King, the fastest man in NXT, because he's the speed champion. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm kind of regretting my pick. I mean, it's only 2 points, luckily, but
No, you only put 2 points.
yeah, I feel like you might be right. Not for but for a different reason. I think maybe get this title off of Ren so she can go after other stuff. We'll see.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah, she's pretty good. Yeah. She needs a little bit more of an edge to her, though. She's another one that's kind of a little bit too vanilla. Needs a little something, a little spice.
She's a little too goody-goody.
Little Serena Linton needed in there, you know?
Oh. La Diablita.
Not Diablita. All right, expectations?
Yeah.
2.
4.
Yeah, I just don't care.
Oh, it's not going to be that bad. Come on.
I mean, it's Ariana Grace. I don't have any expectations, so it's got to be low. I don't know, man. I don't know.
4 is low enough. Come on. Can't be
4 is bad. 2 is painful. I mean, it's Ariana Grace. It could be painful. I don't know, man. I'm going with a 2. I'm expecting. Hey, think of it this way. It gives them plenty of opportunity to impress the shit out of me.
Okay.
All right, next up. The Women's NXT Championship, Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray.
So I think when I was doing research for this, I think on Tuesday, Robert Stone did say that this was going to be the main event.
Oh. Whoa, shit.
But I could be wrong. Because on NXT this week, they did have a sit-down contract signing between the two.
Yeah, I saw that.
With Robert Stone. And from what I read, because I didn't see it, what I read, he did say that this will be the main event. But I could be wrong.
I had thought about that because I think that I don't want to give away too much. I can't change my picks because they're the only 2 numbers that I have left. Well, I could, but that would be if I do switch my answers. It's the first time in 2 years of recording this show that I would change an answer at the last second. I've never done that before. Do I start now?
I have done it.
You've done it
both answer
times. Yeah,
and points just in this event.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I've changed both answer and points.
I don't think I can. I might be shooting myself in the foot by not changing my answer here, but I'm gonna stick with my guns. Sticking with my guns. Is it me?
Yes, this is match number 6.
All right, sticking with my guns. Going with Lola Vice for 5.
This is the night for Kendall.
Shit. Well, there's our potential Wagers Championship.
No, there's lots of points
in
this quad episode.
That's true. That's a big difference from that one. Okay. Standing by for bonus. Ooh, boy.
So assuming this is the main event, or even not assuming it's the main event, will there be a surprise person or debut after the match? Like someone coming out to eye the winner as a potential
crap. So now I got to get in your head here.
Next.
You might be thinking Lola's going up to the main roster. Kendall wins the title and it needs an immediate opponent. Someone's coming in. You might be thinking that.
All right, he's going down. Get out of my head.
Yes. But now who would it be is the bigger question. Can't be someone from TNA. Because there's nobody over there.
There's nobody over there.
No, there's nobody over there. Unless I'm mistaken, but I don't think so. Oh, AEW. Someone from AEW coming in? Nobody that would come to NXT. Okay, so what is the actual question? What's the phrasing?
Will there be a surprise person or debut after the match? Now, it can't be just
someone that's already
regular
on the roster that you are aware of. It has to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like you're fucking with me? Fucking stone face killer over here. All right, is my go? It is my go, isn't it? I don't like that. I don't want to go first.
Yes, it is your go. I've already got my answer, so
I'm going no.
It doesn't matter to me.
Fuck.
You know where I'm going. I'm going yes.
So I was in your head.
Yes, you were.
Do you have someone in mind that you think is coming?
I don't.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, because I'm like my brain went through like the lexicon of people in women in TNA and AEW that would debut at the top of NXT, and I'm thinking Toni Storm is the only one who's kind of like been gone for a while, but she doesn't strike me as someone who would come just to be in NXT. She strikes me as somebody who would debut on the main roster because she's been there already.
Yeah.
So who else? Well, Britt Baker, but there's no way Britt Baker.
No
way.
I mean, they've had signings to their NXT class of this year or whatever, but I don't think
you don't debut an NIL person in the title scene. That's just weird.
I mean, there's a big name that they signed, not a big name, but someone who's been on the independents, a big name on the indies, I guess. Nikki Blackheart.
I have heard that name.
Her or whatever her name is in NXT. Maybe I don't know. One of the people from LFG
debuting.
Maybe
I can't think of anyone. No, there's nobody in my brain right now from any company that would be like, yeah, send her straight to the NXT Championship to lose as well. Because if Kendall Gray wins it, there's no way she's losing it immediately to someone. There's just no way. She's going to keep it, right?
So, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So something that might count if Ariana wins the speed title from Ren and Ren comes out to celebrate with Kendall, but then turns on Kendall.
You would count that?
A surprise.
Yeah.
A shock. Surprise. I mean,
I'm going to stick with my answer. I'm going to stick with no.
Yeah. All right. I mean, you got to stick with it. Anyway.
I mean, I got to stick. Yeah, that's the rules. Yeah, I guess, this is really affected by its placement on the card. If this ends up being the main event, I think you're right. If it's not the main event, I think I'm right. Which now I'm questioning. Well, we'll see. Expectations?
9.
8. I love Kendall. Lola's still like wishy-washy for me. She does a lot of things that annoy me. We've been through this before.
Mark me
What
down to
annoys
it.
me, you know. Oh, you're down. You're coming down to an 8. Yeah.
8.
Yeah. Like I said, Lola.
I mean,
drop the dancing.
expecting a 9 is a lot.
Yeah, expecting a 9 is like, I don't even know. You know what we should do at some point is have like an episode where we just talk about our rating scale, and then come up with an answer for each, like a match answer to give it as an example for each. That would be cool. Be like,
Ooh.
Find a 10, find a 9, find an 8, find a 7. That'd be interesting. Future ideas. Okay. That leaves us, I believe, with the question mark main event. Question mark. The NXT Championship. Tony D'Angelo defending against Naraku.
Yes.
It's your go.
This is me?
Yeah, this is you.
No, Naraku for 1.
Me too.
Yeah. I figured when I saw what point you had left,
Yeah.
figured it was going to be that.
I have questions, but standing by for the bonus.
So this week on NXT, when presented with the contract that he signed, that Naraku signed, Tony opened it up and there was a fireball inside. He got blasted with a fireball.
Yes, he did.
So Tony's going to be coming in. So Tony's going to be coming in hot. Will there be a weapon used in this match? At any point from entrance to end of match. So it can be before the bell to start the match.
Okay.
Because Tony is known to bring a pipe or a crowbar.
But it has to be physically used. Not just brought down. It has to be physically used. Okay.
Yes. Successfully used.
Yes. Okay. I believe it's you.
It is me. I say no.
I agree.
Damn. Thought I'd trick you.
I agree. Yeah, I think it's going to be a match where he just takes advantage. Naraku takes advantage of the eye injury and just targets his head constantly, which is why I think he'll win. I think it's a red herring that they're trying to get people to be like, oh, Tony's injured, but he'll make a huge comeback and he'll be fine. But I don't know, man. I don't know. You don't debut someone going for the NXT Championship and then have them lose, because then they just get shot. Why would they get any? Why would they go anywhere but down to the bottom of the card? You debut, right. You lose, you go to the bottom of the card. You get to the back of the line. So I just think maybe it's Tony's time to move up to the main roster, and Naraku's the guy that they want to go with as a heel to carry the title for whoever's coming up next. I think it makes sense. I'm actually more confident than a 1, but there's a possibility that this ends up being like a trilogy. So
yeah, I normally say, and I know I've said it. Well, I mean, I normally say I know I've said it. I normally don't think the person is going to win the title, the main title, on their first try.
Yeah.
Ricky did it with Oba.
It's true.
And I was wrong on that. But I think Naraku will do it this time. Because like you said, Tony's done everything. I think this could be his time to go up too.
Yeah.
But like you said, I could also see this carrying on.
100%. Yeah.
But I think they have restocked the upper mid to the main event level with Naraku, with Mason Rook, with Cam Hendricks. I think they've stocked it up enough to where
Tony's okay.
Tony
to
can
leave.
come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely.
You know, because you had Ethan, you had Ricky, you had Oba, Javon all leave within like 2 or 3 months of each other.
Yeah.
And it kind of left Tony to be
the
up
man.
at the top of the card. Yeah.
And now he just doesn't.
But now
need
I
to be
think
there.
but I think they've kind of restocked with enough that are just about ready to be champion. And Naraku, who is ready to be champion. That I think Tony could come up.
Agreed. Expectation
with this new character, with this new character, and that's not the old mob
evil.
boss.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
Because I don't think that character would have worked on the main roster.
Yeah.
Or on Raw or SmackDown.
I think they played it well. I'm a little concerned for Tony though, because as cool as this new persona is, his family persona was better overall, I think. This is cool, and it's taken more seriously as a main event persona. But it's a little kind of almost gives me and I don't want to compare them as far as like their talent goes or anything like that, but it gives me Lars Sullivan vibes a little bit. Where it's just a big dude who's here to hurt you. That's about it.
Gives me kind of like Baron Corbin Lone Wolf type.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah. Which didn't work on the main roster, which neither did Lars. So it just worries me a little bit that he might need something more. I mean, he could always debut this and then start a family.
Yeah.
A new family. Could totally happen.
The Miz could use a family.
Danhausen could use a
Kidding.
family.
I do not know. No. Shiloh Hill and Danhausen. That actually might make me
care.
Start to like Danhausen.
It wouldn't for me because he doesn't wrestle, and he wrestles like shit. So I just don't. I'm never gonna care. To me, the Danhausen thing was a cool, fun thing up until WrestleMania. WrestleMania happened. It was as good as it could have got. That's it. Move on. You know. Don't ever have him on a PLE again, please. That's kind of my thinking. All right, that's NXT. Any final thoughts before we move on to Night of Champions?
This event is the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Okay. I don't really know which one I'm looking forward to the most. They're all kind of this NXT and TNA, or sorry, WWE, NXT and TNA. They're all kind of they're all competing. Because there's really not one match that I'm super psyched for besides the Ultimate X match. Everything else I'm kind of just like, sure, this could be good. Impress me. You know, that's about it though. All right. Moving on from NXT. Oh wait, do you have any bonuses for Great American Bash? The two normal bonuses?
Oh yeah.
I'm glad I put that. That's why I put the graphic there, because I knew I would forget. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Which match is going to be closest to 11 minutes in length?
Okay.
My understanding is because this is on network TV here in the States, they do have a hard out for time. I do believe they have a 3-hour window.
You know what? Is that I never mentioned this, but that's also a reason why I think Naraku is going to win, because they want to have a big out for their first CW PLE.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like a big ending. But that could also happen with Kendall Bray winning. So, fuck. But closest match without going over 11 minutes, or just closest match?
Closest
total. To 11
over
minutes.
Or under.
11 minutes. 11 minutes. guess it's your go. We'll just say it's your go.
I'm going Zarya Tatum.
Okay. I'm going Shiloh and Angels. Shiloh and Angels.
I was not necessarily keeping track.
Okay.
Because I wasn't writing them down in the order that you gave. So I don't remember what you said for this one, but what is going to be the fourth match?
I don't remember either. Fuck. Because I didn't write it down. Let's see. Can I cheat? Can I?
If you want to flip back through,
No, it's fine.
I will be.
I can pull it up in my doohickey document.
I mean, that's not cheating.
No, it's just referencing my notes, basically.
Yeah, it's just referencing your notes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Fourth match, you said, right?
Fourth match, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And it's, I believe, your go again. Oh no, it's my go now.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Yeah. Take your time. All good.
So I come up with these questions, but I don't have my head, or I don't have the answer in my head. I figure out the answer when
you're here.
When I do this. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I know. I get it.
All right.
I'm going with the Dark State match.
Okay.
Dark State match. Miles and Tavion.
I'm going Miles and Tavion.
All right, that's it, right? Just the two?
That's it, yep.
Just the two. All righty. That leaves us with the final of the 4 frickin' shows. Night of Champions in Saudi. Or Saudi.
Or as I call it, Night of Ads.
Night of Ads. I don't know. I think we'll be okay. I think it's Advert Slam and Advert Mania that are the culprits, the 2 nighters. Those
or Saudi paid for their premium version, the premium ad-free version.
Can you imagine if there's no ads because they paid for no ads? That'd be sick. Then I'd be a Saudi fan. I'd be like, all right, let's go to Saudi every day. Let's go.
Yeah. WrestleMania 43, 44, 45.
Yeah, just go there forever. I'm cool with that. No, don't do that. Come back to Canada at some point, please. And not charge me $7,000 for a seat. Yeah. All right. Before we get into specifics, top level thoughts, hype level. Let's start with hype level. 6.
5.
Okay.
Well, it's got the potential for a 7, but actual hype 5.
Yeah. WWE television continues to be the absolute drizzling shits. I don't know. Like who I don't want to go on a rant again because we don't have the time, but
did you see Triple H's quote today?
Yeah. Do you have it? Do you have it ready on you?
I do. So I was going to try to look back and see what the actual question was that Stephen A. Smith said or asked him that prompted this response.
Okay.
Said, I think people lose perspective of sometimes, which is fun. We're fun. And sometimes people take it too seriously. Sometimes people get too caught up in it. But it's there to entertain. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. If you just want to turn off for a couple of hours and tune into something cool that you can just lose yourself in and have a good time. WWE is a place to do it. End quote.
He might as well have said, yeah, I know our writing shit, but it's still fun, so just enjoy it. Like that. Like,
It's meant. We're putting on a product for you to have fun, so just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just be a fan. Just enjoy it. Don't think too hard. It's supposed to be fun, so have fun watching it.
And it's like, when I watch any television product or movie product, of course I'm trying to enjoy it, but I'm also not analyzing it, but I'm following the narrative logic. I'm following how exciting scenes are. I'm following character growth. You know, I'm looking for long-term cool stuff to happen. You know, like I love movies where at some you know, a scene in the very beginning of the movie is something is in that scene that you don't notice, and then at the end of it references it as a huge thing where it's like, oh, like one of those type of moments. That's so cool that they did that. He's basically telling you, don't worry about that stuff. And that's ridiculous. That's asinine. Like, what are you talking about? If every movie I went to see was a stoner comedy with nonsensical writing and who gives a shit attitude, I would be bored out of my skull watching them over and over. If that's the only thing you watch, I need some depth. I need some long-term booking. I need creative changes. I need surprises. I need emotion.
Something that makes sense from one segment to another, or from one chapter to another in a story.
Yeah.
I don't need the same story told to me 3 different times in a year, or in a year and a half, by 3 different characters, like what we're getting with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, we need different champions.
I mean, Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, and Gunther all look like absolute dorks because they're all screwed over by the referee. They all complained to Nick Aldis, and they end up losing their matches and looking like absolute dorks when going into it, they were supposed to be the big bad heels. And now they're just complaining losers.
And how many of our champions right now have no story or are relegated to, hey, I have an open challenge? Okay. Roman's got no story. They're developing the bloodline thing, which is fine. But he's not in a feud with anybody. He's just there. He's just champion. Liv Morgan?
Yeah.
She's just there. Presumably.
But she's in the Queen of the Ring final to get a title match, of which she has already one of the titles.
That part
she has
I'm okay with that part because she could just say, I'm going after the other championship. I want to be 2-belt Liv 2 belts.
Well, that's essentially what she said at the last PLE in the post,
which I'm okay with.
She has not defended her title since she won it at WrestleMania.
Now that's stupid. That I agree with is just insane. Now she was injured for a period of that with the concussion, so I do get that.
No, she wasn't. I mean, she didn't get hurt afterwards.
But wasn't she in concussion protocol for like a month? Because she had that big fucking welt on her head.
No, because she had that match at Mania with that welt on her head.
Oh yeah, that's right.
With the remnants of that welt on her head. Yeah.
God,
then she had the match with Saul that was twice as long as their WrestleMania match.
That's true.
On Monday Night Raw. It was Stephanie, the one that was hurt afterwards.
That's right. I stand corrected. She should have had a she's basically just waiting for Stephanie to come back. That's all she's doing.
Yeah.
Don't give her a program in between. No. Why would you do that? Rhea Ripley? Nothing.
She's hurt.
She is hurt. She's still champion though, which means she's not
champion.
Not giving up the title. It's not that bad.
And supposedly they have got to scrap plans and basically put that on hold. Scrap other matches that have been on hold that they have planned.
I prefer, and this might sound bad, but I prefer the days that when a champion got injured, they relinquished the title. Because it provides opportunities for someone else to rise up. It creates a hole. It's not like if Rhea relinquishes her championship and comes back 6 months later, no one's going to remember her. It's fucking Rhea Ripley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what are they worried about?
Or if it's 2 months.
Even if it's 2
months. Put it on someone else for 2 months.
Yeah, have an interim
Give
champion.
someone else a shot.
Yeah. Do what TKO does. Have interim champions. When the injured champion returns, you have a champion versus champion match to determine the true champion. Ooh. Amazing how that, how easy that is. Penta's just been doing open challenges for months. He's
against the same 3 or 4 people.
Yeah, he's got nothing going on. Trick at least does have something going on. Solruka, she finished
nothing yet.
She got Becky, and then she's been doing nothing. And then Tiffany's finally
got
something.
Had a match with. Yeah,
kind of. But even she did nothing.
A recycled match that no one wants to see, or that very few people cared about seeing again.
Yeah. Street Profits just won the tag title, so they're okay. Damien and R-Truth.
Are they though? Who are they going to defend it against?
Yeah, who the fuck knows? I'm still in the camp
Division.
of merge the tag championships. Like, just get it over with. Just merge the damn titles again. There's no point in having 2 tag team championships. It's stupid. So yeah, Street Profits, who are they going to face? Damian Priest and R-Truth were in a thing with Solo and
okay. And now they're having a match this week against the War Raiders, who are the AAA champions.
So they're not going to win. We're not going to have, double champs in the War Raiders.
I don't think it's for.
Oh God, it's
title versus title. I don't.
Oh,
I don't know.
I can't see that, but maybe. And then you got Brie and Paige, who haven't defended their championships, other than the one time against Lyra and Bayley.
And they spent so much time and so much focus with so many women to build up that division, to build up the relevance of those titles, only to put the titles on Brie Bella and Paige for WrestleMania. And you basically gave up your entire SmackDown singles women's division to do that. Because there was, at the time, Julia, Kiana James, Tiffany, Jade. And that was it. Chelsea.
Yeah. Chelsea.
You had to bring Rhea over from Raw to have a WrestleMania match.
Mm-hmm.
For that championship.
Yeah. Yeah. So, the state of creative in WWE right now is it's pretty awful.
But hey, just have fun.
Just have fun, bro.
Just have fun.
Well, I'm trying. You're making it real difficult, though. You're making it real difficult. Yeah. All right, let's get into the specifics here.
That's why I like NXT.
Yeah. All right. So we do know the first 2 matches because they're in the free hour on ESPN, and for some reason, they're putting the tournament finals, the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring tournament finals, for free on ESPN. And I'm assuming the opener will be Oba and Jey Uso because it will get a huge crowd reaction. Let's do our wagers for Jey versus Oba.
I got mine. You got yours?
Yep. I'm assuming we'll just stick with you. Champion. Champion goes first each time. So I'll go with you.
Yep.
3.
J for 3. God, I hated writing that.
I went J for 6. J for 6.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I hate hearing that.
Yeah. And we're doing things a little bit differently this time because there is so many PLEs. I figured we would mix things up. And yours truly has come up with the bonus questions for Night of Champions. Maybe I'll surprise Cole with some crazy shenanigans.
Let's hope so.
Let's see what happens, though. I'm sure you can guess this one, though. Bonus question for this match is, will Brock Lesnar interfere? Will Brock Lesnar interfere? Again, he must have an effect on the match.
Physically?
Same what the hell what word am I looking for here?
Rules.
Same rules apply for the previous one, yeah. If he has an effect on the match, whether he gets physically involved or just distracts.
What if it's just his music that plays?
He has to be seen.
Okay.
I will say he has to be seen. And I believe it is still your go. First match.
Yeah, it's my go. God damn.
He's going with a yes. I'm going with a no. Going with a no. All right. So, I think we all know it's going to be Oba and Brock 3 at SummerSlam, so it doesn't make any sense for Oba to win this unless he wins it and Brock Lesnar somehow becomes champion between now and then. That seems highly unlikely to me. So I think Oba loses, but I don't think it's because of Brock. We've had this conversation before where I'm like, this situation doesn't make any sense. Why would Brock interfere? They're up 1-1. There's no reason for him to be like, all right, I want a third match, and I'm going to cost you the King of the Ring to get it. Why would Brock be the one to do that? I still feel like Oba would be the one to force Lesnar's hand, not the other way around. Especially since Oba said something along the lines of in a just a random promo on Raw. He was like, he gave a warning to Lesnar. He was like, if we ever face off one-on-one again, it'll be the end of you or something to that extent. So he's already put the challenge out there. So there's really no reason for Brock to just goat him into a match. There's just no reason to do that. So I think he's not going to be there. And I have a suspicion that the reason Oba loses this will have something to do with the bloodline. There's too much going on with the bloodline right now to not get involved in this match in some way. We saw Solo do something, or it cost Jimmy a match. We saw Solo get cast out of the MFTs, which was a little interesting. We saw, Jacob, signing up with Roman. All these kind of, this is all leading to something, and I just feel like they're gonna help Jay win, and then Jay's gonna go after Roman, not Cody.
Now, he's already said he's going after Cody, though.
I don't know, man. They've laid the groundwork for so long of Jay just acting like the tribal chief, being the one who makes the commands, teasing that he's going to turn, having this attitude problem. I just feel like he's going to change his mind, and he's going to go after Roman. So it just makes all the sense in the world that Jay wins here. I just don't think it's going to be I just don't think it's going to have anything to do with Brock. I think they'll get there some other way.
I mean, to me, there's no reason Oba should be losing to Jay unless it's because of Brock.
I just think
it's Oba freaking Femi, and it's Jay freaking Uso.
Yeah. I don't like it either, but it does make this match a little bit unpredictable because I do think there is a possibility that Oba still wins this and they do something weird, but at the rate of creativity in WWE right now, that seems too creative to me. It's take the path of least resistance, and the path of least resistance here is Jay wins. It's kind of my thought.
Jay's the safe pick.
Yeah.
That's why I picked Jay.
Yeah. There's no seeds here that makes Oba go after a title at SummerSlam. There's nothing to suggest that that's going to be a thing. Unless,
they want to stick the rocket up his ass and shoot him to the moon.
But then what do you do with Brock?
Which is what they should do. Brock can have a match with Gunther.
But they've already teased the trilogy. Just seems highly unlikely that they're going to be like,
okay,
we'll do it later.
Oba and Brock, Saturday Night's main event in Madison Square Garden.
Ugh.
Huge venue in prime time.
I don't know. I have a little bit of interest seeing Jay turn heel still. I think it would be interesting. So I'm hoping that that's where we're finally going after like a year and a half of teasing that he's going to do something. The only other like the only other direction I guess that I can see this taking still is Jay winning, and like you said, Jay does go after Cody. Jay wins against Cody, and then somehow a conflict emerges between Jay, who's the champion on SmackDown, and Roman, who's the champion on Raw, and there's some sort of like headbutting there where it's like, well, I'm a champion, so I should be the tribal chief. That kind of a thing maybe happens at some point. Oh God, I just had a nightmare.
I mean, you remember?
I just had a nightmare scenario. Oh no. How did I walk into that? If they do that, and that's where they're going, where they start to butt heads as champion, we get another combined champion again in Roman. He gets both belts.
Well,
again.
You remember Crown Jewel, which is
champion versus champion.
How it's champion versus champion.
When is that?
Which is like 2 months. I think that's normally November.
But it's not. But it's not for the title. It's not for the title though. It's just an exhibition, right? Yeah. It's just an exhibition match.
It's for the crown. It's for the big giant.
The giant ugly belt.
Crown Jewel belt.
Well, they changed it. The first time they did it was for the belt. The second time they had rings.
The belts did travel though.
Yeah, they showed them, but they just
belts did travel to Australia.
Yeah, they just got rings instead of being able to wear the belt. Yeah,
it has. The date has not been announced for it yet.
No, it hasn't. Yeah, I think, man, if that's where they're going, if they're going to a Jay Roman title versus title, winner takes all. One of them is the tribal chief and double champion. If they write it correctly, it could be cool, especially if Jay wins instead of Roman. That would be interesting. The dynamic, like the bloodline dynamic, there would be interesting to see Jay be the tribal champion or the tribal chief for a while. I just don't know how they. I just don't know how they don't write themselves into a corner where they're just repeating exactly the same thing as they did the first time. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, yeah.
They can't just rinse repeat Roman being a double champion again and being this dominant force for 5 years. They can't do that again.
They can't do that.
And I don't think they will. All right. Well, this one's unpredictable, but I still think Jay's going to win. It's just a matter of which direction they take to get there, to get wherever they're going. That's what I don't understand right now.
Now, you were most confident in this one.
Yeah, I just don't see a world where Oba wins this. It just doesn't make any sense to me. All right. Expectations?
5.
Yeah, I'm about a 5 as well. Because of the match
especially
itself.
With the anticipated result.
That's fair. I think it. Yeah, 5.
Just stop playing it so flippin' safe.
Yeah, and that's kind of the theme, right? All right, next match we know is the Queen of the Ring finals: Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. Let's do our wager. It's me.
It's you. Match 2.
You're good.
Yeah.
Going with Io for 4. Io for 4. Io for 6.
6.
Ooh, all right. Bonus question. Very similar to the first one. Will Stephanie Vaquer interfere? Stephanie Vaquer interfere. Same rules apply. I didn't think about this one. I thought about the first one. I didn't really think about this one.
All right.
Michael. Yeah, Michael. I'm going to go with no. Oh.
Also no.
Look at that. All right. Tried to goat you on that one, but you didn't take the bait. Okay.
No, Io doesn't. Io's not the level of needing any kind of interference to win. She shouldn't.
She shouldn't. Yeah. I the only thing that's weird about this, if Io wins clean, is that she beat the world champion. So shouldn't she get a title shot?
Well, by the virtue of winning, she gets a title shot.
But shouldn't she get a title shot against the champion that she beat?
No, she should win the title.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of him, he's not on the show.
No. Why would he be?
They continue to do nothing with him. It's really annoying.
He lost his quarterfinal match, his quarterfinal 4-way.
Yeah, and he's doing something with the bloodline still. Question mark.
Ish.
Yeah, he's
doing something with Adam Pearce about the bloodline.
Yeah, he's intermingled in there with like 5 different people, and I just don't know what they're doing with him. This match should be good. Io winning makes the most sense. If Rhea's not hurt, Io versus Rhea makes the most sense to me. And Oba on Raw confirmed that if you win the King of the Ring or the Queen of the Ring, you get to pick which champion you go after.
Yeah.
So Io could make the jump to SmackDown to face Rhea, which would be great. But we were happy that Rhea went to Friday Night SmackDown to get away from Io because they were always intertwined with each other. So if this does happen, it's not it's kind of a dream match, but it's also not a dream match because neither of them are heel again. We're doing the whole face versus face thing again. So what do you do? What do you do to book that? I don't really know. Like, it seems pretty obvious, I think, at this point, that we're going to get Io Rhea SummerSlam and Liv Stephanie at SummerSlam. That seems to be the prognosis here.
Seems like it.
But I'm not super excited over either of those, to be honest with you. I know that Io and Rhea would be a sick match. They've had great triple threats in the past, but they've never gone one-on-one to my knowledge. So it would be amazing.
I mean, they did it Evolution last year.
Oh, okay.
But then Naomi cashed in.
Yeah, it was
Money in the Bank.
And it was an amazing match until that happened, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Neither of those feuds excite me. The potential match of Io and Rhea excites me, but the story doesn't excite me. Unless they turn one of them heel, but turning either of those ladies heel is going to be real difficult.
It'll be impossible.
Yeah, like they're so over. How do you do that? I think Io would have a greater chance of turning heel than Rhea. It's really difficult though. So I don't know where you go. Let's say we get to SummerSlam, Io wins. Okay, well Rhea's not going to turn heel, and Io's not turning heel. So now they're on the same fucking show again. I don't know, man. It's they've kind of booked themselves into a corner on both of these feuds. And Liv and Stephanie, I still don't really have much interest in. I'm just like, okay.
And you know what could have prevented this?
Yeah.
Building up legitimate contenders for either one of the titles.
Yeah, it's not like we don't have an abundance of women that could have stepped up.
But they've had so many of them tied up in tag teams to build up the tag team division,
which no one gives a shit about.
That they haven't built up legitimate contenders for the actual main titles.
Yeah, it's a shame. All right,
but hey, just have fun.
Just have fun, bro.
Just have fun watching it and enjoy it. Okay, Triple H.
Yeah, whatever you say, bro. Whatever you say. Expectations. Say 7.
7?
Should be good. It should be good. It'll be better if Stephanie does not interfere, I will say.
Yes.
All right. Moving on. Next up on the, quote, main card, locked behind the paywall, is the cage match between Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. Wagers. All right. I believe it's your go.
A shout out to my VPN provider.
Why is that?
That I do not have to pay for the ESPN Unlimited.
Oh, that's fair. All right. Who you got?
Seth for 2.
Seth for 2. Funny, I went with 2 as well, but I went with Braun. Braun for 2. All right. Bonus question pending. Bonus question. What will be the finish type? What will be the finish type? Submission? Pinfall? Ref stoppage? Escape the cage? Which one are we going with? Your go or my go? Your go.
My go. Match 3.
Pinfall.
Pinfall.
I'm going with Escape. Escape. All right. First things first. I have absolutely no interest in this feud anymore. I don't. Do you care about this at all?
No.
No. This has been going on for way too long. I don't give a shit. I do not give 2 shits. I couldn't even tell you what is this the rubber match? Like I don't even know anymore. Like I don't even care. I feel like they faced each other 1,000 times. I have no idea.
They think they only face each other one-on-one once.
Oh my god. Does that mean we're gonna get a third one? Fuck. Please don't give me another one. Oh god. Did we lose him? Oh god. Did we lose him? Did I lose you? Was that me or you?
Oh, here I am. I hear you now.
Okay. I don't know what happened there. You froze?
I don't know what happened either. Yeah.
It said I was connected, and then all of a sudden when you came back, it said like disconnected, reconnected for me. So it may have been me. I don't know what that was about.
I don't know.
I have a direct fiber connection, so I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I just don't care anymore. I will say I do like the new Seth Rollins as far as his like. He doesn't really have a persona per se, but he's not doing the whole freaking persona anymore. He's not doing the dress up like a clown, laugh like a maniac.
And the laugh and the
dance.
He's kind of doing the hum along with his theme, but not as much.
Yeah, just stop that at this point, please. Change his theme. Fuck, I hate it. It's over. Move on, please. I hate it. I love the fact that he always wears an all black suit with a black tie, black pants. I think it looks cool. Kind of makes him look like a little bit like a mob boss. It's kind of a cool look. I like it. Glad that he's done with the clown outfits. That ran its course. It's done. Time to move forward. Time for this to move forward. You know, the vision was a failure. Sorry. It failed. No fault of their own. It failed because of like 80 injuries. So, you know. I toyed with the idea for the bonus question on this one. To be does Reed return? Because he's got to be getting there. He's got to be getting ready. He could return here. He's got to be like imminent.
Yes. I'm pretty sure he is.
But I don't think they would have 3 matches where someone makes a return. It seems unlikely.
But him being ready to return is why I think Seth versus the Vision is not going to be over after this.
Fuck. So over it.
Hey, you and me both, mister.
Like, it's just a garbage story. Like, let's just move on.
Move on to Seth versus Roman at SummerSlam.
Creative bankruptcy. Is that why you're going with Seth for the win? Because you think he might be going after the title? No.
I'm picking 50-50. Braun won the last one. That's going to win this one.
So here's my thought for the finish and why I went with Escape. I'm wondering if maybe the finish is Braun torpedo spears Seth into the cage wall. The cage wall breaks. And then Braun kind of flies over him and hits the floor and wins. They love their spear. And Saudi's gotta love that spear too. So I wonder if they're like, you should just spear him through the cage. But he would land on the cage, like Seth would land on the cage door if it falls like this. And then Braun could like roll past him onto the
and his
floor.
Feet could touch the floor first.
Yeah. So that's what I'm picturing in my head as the win. It would make Braun look strong because of the spear, but also get lucky that he won. So it's not completely burying Seth, which it's not like Seth needs protection. He's Seth fucking Rollins at this point. Hey, maybe that should be his next name. Seth fucking Rollins.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just could care less about this. I would love to see the torpedo spear through the cage door. That would be the highlight of the match. The rest of it, I just don't care. No interest.
No.
It's a shame what's happened to Braun in general, I think. He's been stuck in this feud for so long that he went from like the next big thing to, why is that guy still facing Rollins? Wasn't he supposed to be champion by now? That's
pretty much.
That's kind of how it feels.
He got derailed.
He did get derailed
by his injury,
and everyone else's, quite honestly. All right. We did expectations? No, we didn't. Expectations.
6.
5. All right. Next up. United States Championship men's. Trick Williams defense against Ricky Saints. Let's do our wagers. And I believe it's.
This is you.
This is me.
This is match 4. Yep.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Trick for 5.
Would you believe it? Trick for 5.
Okay. Bonus pending. All right. This is a multiple choice bonus question, sir.
All right. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Carmelo. Does Carmelo A, cost Ricky the win? B, attempt to cost Trick the win? C, take out both of them? Or D, not even show up at the show? So again, I'm just going to repeat those just to make sure everyone's got it. Does Carmelo A, cost Ricky the win? B, attempt to cost Trick the win? C, take out both of them? Or D, not even show up at the show? Is it my go again? I think it's my go again.
Yes.
You good?
Yeah.
Going with D. Doesn't show up at the show.
I didn't show up.
Damn it. Son of a bitch. Tried to get cute. It didn't work.
I think you're cute.
Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. So,
No Diddy.
no, no Diddy. Yeah. This should be a decent match, but it's clearly just a filler match for, I assume, a triple threat at SummerSlam between Trick, Ricky, and Carmelo. I assume. I can't. As much as I want to see Trick and Carmelo one-on-one at SummerSlam, how do you take Ricky out of this now? I don't know. I mean, unless, like I said, unless we're correct, Ricky just loses clean. Then he has no reason to be in the triple threat match, and then they're like, okay, they swatted the fly. It's over to Carmelo. Could happen, but I don't think it's going to.
As if he has no reason to get another match is an actual valid reason to not have him get another match.
Right.
This is WWE booking we're talking about.
I know.
Look at a match later on in the card.
Yeah.
There's someone in a match that really has no reason to have a title match.
Yep. I don't have really anything else to say, honestly.
I have next to no interest in Ricky Saints at all.
I like him. I don't know what you do with him on the main roster. I don't know. What do you do with Ricky Saints?
No.
I just don't find him credible for some reason. I want to, but I don't.
I don't know. Oh, and the reason why I picked D, that Melo doesn't show up, I think he'd seen it mentioned a month ago or a couple of months ago when things in that area of the world kind of escalated, that they were going to have a pretty minimal amount of people traveling to Saudi for the show. Pretty much only the people that are going to be on the show are going to be there. I mean, they're not even doing SmackDown there on Friday.
I never even considered the war having.
And I don't even think they're doing. And I don't even think they're doing Raw on Monday there. I think they're just kind of getting in and out.
Smart. Never thought about that, but that's very good points, and that actually supports our nose for Lesnar and Vaquer showing up.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're in Atlantic City, New Jersey on Monday.
Yeah, so they're getting
getting
the fuck out.
They're getting in and getting out.
I could be making this up, but I could have sworn I read something that the plan is to, and I'm just remembering this now, that the plan was to, as soon as the show is over, to get on the plane and leave. I could be wrong. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere where that was the plan, was to
could be
do the PLE, and then immediately everyone leaves to the plane, and they leave. I could have sworn I read that somewhere. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. Expectations 5.
Hate to do it again, but I'll go 6. It's Strick. He's entertaining. I like him.
Yeah. Do you?
Congratulations to Trick too. He just got married.
Yes, he did. Congrats, Lemon Pepper Stepper. She's a woman.
Within the next year, she will be out on maternity leave, I bet.
You think so?
Why not? Right?
Why not? Get it done and over with.
Yeah.
There was something else I was going to mention, but I don't know. Oh, do we think that what's his face is going to be with Trick?
Yachty? Yeah.
You think he'll make the trip to Middle East?
I think he'll make the trip. Yeah.
All right. I was going to make that the bonus question, and I was like, no, Carmelo makes more sense. All right. Let's move on. The other United States Championship, the Women's United States Championship, is on the line. Good God, that's bad pictures of both of them. Look at those.
Yeah, that was not a good picture, Jade.
Or Tiffany. Tiffany looks like she's just like on drugs. She's like,
I mean,
what's going on?
Tiffany's isn't as bad as Jade's.
No, Jade's looks like she got punched in the left eye there. That's weird. So yeah. Tiffany defends against Jade Cargill. Yay, wager. All right, I think this is you. I think.
Yep. Cargill, car window. Doesn't matter. Tiffany for 4.
Tiffany for 4. I'm going with Jade for 3. Jade for 3. All right, bonus loading. Over under.
Ooh. What kind of over under you come up with?
10 minutes. Over under 10 minutes. I did your research and I looked at all her singles matches and I went, that's a good number. Yeah, I like being the one who makes this shit.
Uh-huh.
Now I know how you feel every time you launch one of these on me. Of course, I didn't even think about the answer. Screws me.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, I screw myself by making up the question just to fuck with you, and then I end up fucking myself.
All right.
You, I think, yeah.
Yep. There's one main reason why I'm doing this answer. I'm going under.
Okay. Me too. I went under.
All right.
All right, what was that reason, sir?
The number 6.
The number 6.
There are 6 matches on this card, not 5.
Yeah, and one of them's got to be short.
Yep.
You think it's going to be this one, apparently.
I think this one will not go over 10 minutes.
All right. So I'm just so sad for the state of wrestling. Can I just say that? This is one of those matches where I look at it and I go, this is what you guys have, like, a roster of amazing talent. And this is what you come up with? Where is Jordan Grace? Where is she? Where's Chelsea Green? Where is all these women? Where's Gulia? Where's Kiana James? What are they all doing? I certainly don't know. My interest in Tiffany is at an all-time low. They've made me not care about her anymore. It's not Tiffy time anymore. It's unfortunately Cargill time. They keep seeing something in Cargill, and they're like, well, she can't win the title. She didn't win the title. She's lost twice in a row. We can't just have Cargill continue to lose. Let's send her down and take out Tiffany. That's kind of my thought process. So, Cargill, your new United States champion. That's my thought.
So, I mean, this kind of touch on something about what I said earlier. So, like 2 weeks ago, when you had the quarterfinal match, the 4-way, that had, I think, Charlotte and Jade and Soul and Lyra. On that episode, you had like 14 or 15 women featured or shown on that one episode of SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had JC and you had Fatal Influence, you know, Laney and Fallon. You had a vignette from Blake Monroe. You had Jade. You had Michin. You had BFAB. You had all these women, right? Julia, Kiana. But this is the match we get. A recycled match for a lesser title than it was before. That very few people probably wanted to see again. This is what we get.
100%. 100%.
This is
I don't get it.
And why? Because Rhea's hurt. And you don't have anybody else built up to have a match on a PLE.
Do you think that this was supposed to be JC and Rhea?
Yeah.
That just clicked in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, they were kind of hinting at that. I wonder if that was the plan.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks for JC now, because if Io Rhea is the plan for SummerSlam, JC just got screwed out of a huge main event push for a while. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I
mean, you've got all those women on SmackDown now, and this is the match we get. I like Tiffany. I like Jade separately,
but not.
I think Jade's gotten better. I think Jade's done better. Actually, having Michin and BFAB. I was wrong. I was shocked. Shocked. She's actually done better with having those two.
That stable needs a name, though.
Yeah,
they need a name.
But this match between these two, does absolutely nothing for me.
Which leads me to expectations. 4.
Yeah, 4.
Expect it to be bad. Because that's what I've been led to believe. Yeah.
And hope for the best.
Hope for the best. Yeah. All right. That leads us to the main event. Triple threat.
Oh my.
WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes defends against Gunther and Sami Zayn. Wagers.
Let's see if you're thinking the same as me.
Yeah, this one is easily the most unpredictable, I think. It should be the most unpredictable, but
As a keeper of the records and the wagers, I know your points.
yeah, you know where I'm going. I'm not confident. It's my go, isn't it?
Yes,
You ready?
I am.
I am going with Gunther for one.
I'm going
Whoa.
Sammy.
Whoa. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Bonus point loading. Alrighty. Alrighty. How many different weapons are successfully used? How many different weapons are successfully used? This is a triple threat match. No disqualification. Same rules apply as they always have. It's supposed to be a foreign object striking or affecting somebody. There is a couple that I want to clarify that we never have before that I'm kind of interested to see. Would you consider someone being tied up or handcuffed as a weapon use?
Yes.
And we agreed that going through a table also counts.
Yes.
Okay. I need to think about this for a second.
So how many different weapons or how many?
How many different weapons, different weapon types? So kendo stick is one, table is one, etc., so on and so forth.
2 different tables being busted counts as one weapon.
Yes. How many different weapons will be used?
All right.
All right. I've got mine. You got yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Going with 3. 2.
Going 2.
Alrighty. All right. As Cody Rhodes says, what do you want to talk about?
Also, as Cody Rhodes says, easy to find, hard to watch. I mean, hard to beat.
Yeah, I think I am officially. It's been a long road for me to get here, but I think I'm officially on the I'm sick of seeing Cody as the champion train. I've boarded. I've bought my ticket. I'm on it. I'm ready to ride. It's time to take Cody
I've been
out of
saving the seat. I've been saving the seat right next to me.
Yeah, I'm just bored. You know, I get why they don't want to turn him heel. He's got the Cena effect going. But for the love of God, switch things up. And it seems like both of us think that has a chance of happening, just in different ways. Why are you thinking Sammy wins the big one here?
One, because he shouldn't be in the match. He's kind of weaseled his way into it. I think this could be the big ultimate way for him to officially, in the biggest of ways, turn heel by cheating to win the title. A big part of his shtick right now is his ride or dies are going to stand by him. Well, who are his biggest ride or dies? Is the ones in Saudi.
Yeah.
And selfishly thinking, he can win the title now in Saudi, so he doesn't have to win it at WrestleMania next year in Saudi.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I have sort of a similar thought in reasoning behind picking Gunther. I think what's going to happen is Sammy is going to be right there. He's going to be right there. And he's about to win it. And Gunther's going to pull some shit. And he's going to win. And he's going to be robbed of that win. And I think story-wise, what makes the most sense for me to happen is Cody gets in the way of Sammy winning in whatever way they decide to go with. And then Gunther takes advantage, gets the win, and then Gunther walks away with the belt. And Sammy and Cody, basically the show ends with them arguing in the ring. You cost me the title. And Sammy says, you cost me the title. And it goes off the air that way. I originally pitched it in my mind as Sammy starts to beat the living shit out of Cody. But Cody's not hated in Saudi. So he can't do that. If he wants to have the Saudi crowd on his side, he can't do that. He can do that later. So I think what will happen is Gunther will take the title away. Cody and Sammy will have a program that culminates at SummerSlam. Sammy wins. And then his road to WrestleMania to face presumably Gunther for the championship in a rematch from their WrestleMania. Previous WrestleMania ends up being where he wins the title at WrestleMania next year in Saudi. I think they're going to...
So coming out of... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think this is the tease to get the Saudi crowd wanting him to win desperately so that they can do it at Saudi. That's my thought. I think it's too early to give it to him. I think it would be interesting, but I think it's too early. I think they want to like milk the shit out of this. Have Sammy...
I think...
Go ahead. I keep interrupting you.
I think... I mean, you know me. I'd rather Sammy not win the title at all, whether it's now in Saudi or WrestleMania in Saudi.
Yeah.
But I think that is the ultimate payoff to have Sammy win, and I'd just rather him win it now and not later.
I just don't think he'll lose at WrestleMania. That's my big thing. It just makes more sense in my mind picturing their journey to Saudi is Sammy winning the Rumble, going to WrestleMania, wins the title in Saudi. They have a big celebration. That's his big moment. That's Saudi's big payoff.
No.
I don't necessarily want to see it, but it makes the most sense to me to have Sammy win the big one in Saudi at Saudi Mania. You know what I'm saying? Like it just makes the most sense rather than him winning it now. And who better for him to beat than Gunther? Because he already did beat him at WrestleMania. So it's a rematch. It gives the people gives him the shakes in Saudi that Gunther's going to beat him this time, and then he doesn't. And the Sami Zayn curse continues to haunt Gunther.
So would that be in the main event on either night?
Oh yeah,
Jay
that would
and
be
Gunther.
Oh yeah. You mean Sammy and Gunther?
Or if you Jay, no, you would have Jay versus Roman at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
You would have King of the Ring Jay against Roman at SummerSlam, and then
they could have Jay and Gunther, but I don't think so. I think it makes more sense to have Jay and Roman, but it does feel a little rushed. I agree. I think that's going to happen either way. Maybe that's a little rushed.
I mean, the safe play is, of course, Cody as champion against Jay, the King of the Ring.
That's the
and
worst
then Roman
outcome.
It's the safe outcome because they need a big main event, and Jay versus Cody going to be a big main event.
I guess I just look at this and I go, how they have to use this to tie Sammy to Mania. That's how I kind of look at it. And if Cody wins, I just don't see a scenario where it makes sense. I mean, I guess Sammy rematch against Cody in Saudi Mania and Sammy wins. I guess that could.
No.
I guess, but that's to me. That's where they're going. They're going. Sammy wins a Mania either way. That's the goal to me. I just don't see it going any other way. I'm convinced at this point that that's Saudi Mania. I mean, it makes if you're the king of Saudi, and you're like, fucking Mania's here. God damn it! I'm talking to TKO and I'm saying, hey, you're having Sammy win, right? Like, I don't know, man. Pay to win. It's like video games. Pay to win.
I know this does have some aspects of what we liked about WWE back in the day. I mean, there's different options coming out of it for Gunther winning, for Cody winning, and for Sammy winning. You know,
yeah.
Stuff
options
that makes sense. But a lot of those I just don't like because
I don't like any of
the
these
potential
options.
winner.
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
The only thing I like about my scenario is that Gunther's the champion. That's the only thing I like about it.
I mean, yeah.
Other than that, I really, I'm not a fan of any of this. I think the main event scene needs new blood, badly, real badly. But
I mean, the whole thing with King of the Ring, when it first came out, was for people who weren't champions, for people who were coming from the mid card up into the main picture scene.
Yeah, raise them up.
Right. The 30-year anniversary this week of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his King of the Ring speech doing his Austin 316 says, "I just whooped your ass," right? That was him coming from not obscurity, but it
was a moment.
An untitled mid-card person busting out on the scene.
Star-making moment. Yeah.
Right?
And that's not what these tournaments are doing.
No. I mean, it's kind of started out that way when Oba won, when Javon won, when who's the third qualifier? Dominic won. Right? At that point, I would have loved to have Javon Evans win.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been sick.
If for him to beat Jay and have a final against Oba. But, people say, oh, that's too early to have that match. They're going to be around for a long, long time. You can't have that match yet. Why not? It's the King of the Ring. You don't need to have a big, long story in a final, for a King of the Ring final, right?
Yeah, you also don't want to wait too long to pull that trigger.
They've had matches before. And Oba beat Javon every single time. That can be a story told during the match. That,
Javon wins.
That they've met. That, Javon has never beat Oba. Yep. And lo and behold, Javon beats Oba.
I mean, they could still do that in the future. It's still like a thing they have in their pocket.
Yeah. But how long do you wait to do that?
Yeah, not too long, because then people forget how great that match was. Right. That was the one where he Oba tossed him out of the ring on the table, right?
Yeah.
Just fucking shot put him out.
Just shot put him.
Amazing
10 feet
moment.
To the. Yeah.
Right, and it was right after a botch. So the crowd was turning on them, and then Oba's like, well, fuck that.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, we forget that. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been a perfect opportunity to give someone like Javon a big boost.
We got to find out when that match was. I want to watch that again. That was a good match. Yeah.
But then, Javon's not going to sell tickets for a SummerSlam main event. So what?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
the name WWE sells tickets.
Yeah.
Javon versus Cody would sell tickets because Cody's in the match.
Yeah. The idea that the main event of a PLE sells tickets to me has always been nonsense. Because no one goes
for a long
one
time.
match.
It hasn't been like that.
Yeah, no one goes for one match. You go because it's in your city, and you're like, holy shit, I can go see a WWE event live. That's what sells it.
I mean, there are some matches that will sell.
Oh yeah, there
Oba
are
versus Brock sold tickets
marquee
for WrestleMania.
Marquee matches will absolutely do that, but not every match needs to be a marquee match. And also,
it's like, how long
SummerSlam
are you going to wait to have people in main events?
Yeah, eventually you got to start pulling the trigger on these guys, and shoot them to the stars. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
it's kind of a running joke that you're not ready for the main event world title until you're 40.
Right. And then you only have 10 years left.
But look at those three people. I think Gunther's the youngest, and he's 37. Right?
Yeah.
That's a running joke, but there's truth to it.
And then on the Raw side, you basically have Roman, Seth, and Punk kind of like cycling in and out, and they're all getting up there too.
No, Punk's like 47, 48.
Dante's talking to me. Yeah. We need some influx of new stuff going on, and they're just not doing it. They're just retreading old ground constantly. They're not doing the NXT thing of like experimenting. They're playing it safe, and it's fucking boring. I agree.
That's it. They're playing it safe. They're not taking any risks.
They gotta start doing that. Yeah, the worst outcome for me in this match is Cody winning. I don't want to see that.
Boring.
Yeah. I don't want to see Cody win. If I see Cody win on this, I will face plant on the ground. I will just. Are you fucking kidding me? Stop with Cody. It's enough. Fuck, man. The most interesting thing you could do with Cody right now is move him to Raw. I'd be like, cool, fresh place to go. He's just boring on SmackDown now. Okay.
Boring in general right now.
Yeah. Expectations for this match.
Oh, God. I hate to do it again, but 6.
Because it's unpredictable, and because I love triple threats, and I love Gunther, I think it's an 8 for me. It's an 8. All right, which leads us to final bonus questions. And as always, the first question is, what's the shortest match? What's the shortest match? And I think I already know what your answer is. I guess you kind of leaked it at one point. I think it's your go.
To quote last week, you think you know me.
Oh, interesting.
Oba J.
Well, to quote nobody, you done fucked up, bro.
AA Ron.
Damn.
Oh, that's funny. And second question, and this one we've never done before, which I'm excited for. Closest without going over number of "This is awesome" chants for the whole night, not including the pre-show, if there is one. From the time they go on air to the time they go off air, number of "This is awesome" chants without going over.
All right.
This one's tricky. I'm second guessing myself now. I know the number I want to go with. I'm going to stick with my gut.
All right.
Don't second guess yourself. Your go, I guess. No, my go. Your go.
Two.
Whoa! I fucked up. I went with 7.
Holy shit.
These overseas crowds like to chant this for the dumbest things. So my assumption is that we're going to hear a lot of that chant. Because when I listened to the last show in Italy, they said it like every match. So I was like, maybe this. And Saudi's usually on fire. Not. Don't go there. Damn it. Poor choice of words.
Looking at the world events right now, you might be right. Yeah.
Poor choice of words. All right. Those are the bonus questions. It's time to...
Oh, that was it. Okay.
That's it. Lock them in. They are locked in, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. I don't want to ever do that again. That's a lot of wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. So we will be back next week with the review on Wednesday. So make sure you check that out. If you want to follow me on the socials, I'm at TJ-Leo on BlueSky, and you can email us at co.op.podcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and join us on the Co-op Club Discord community server where you can find myself, Cult2K, and so many others talking about wrestling, gaming, and more. Patreon.com/co-op entertainment, where you can throw us $1 a month to help support the channel. We greatly appreciate it. Cool.
Yep.
Take us out.
Oh, there's not a whole lot for me. I'm just going to have fun and watch wrestling. So until next time, just keep the Renaissance alive and have fun, bro.